Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll show you how to create something quite amazing using Figma components. We're going to create a card that would emit color. Whenever we are interacting with the card, it will be emitting colors. So I'm going to import a desktop frame and I'm going to have my rectangle and design my card. So I'm going to give this a corner radius of 16 and I'm going to change this from solid fill to linear, and so let me change apply fill to this. Alright, so I'm going to give this 20, 50. Alright, so what we want this to do is whenever we are hovering over this glass morphic card, a Figma logo would appear here and a text will be displaying, so and it will be emitting colors at the same time, and at every point that we are interacting with this, we are having a contact with the card, it will be emitting colors. So I'm going to blow this. Let me just blow this 20. Alright, so I'm going to import a Figma logo. I'm going to search for Figma. You can use this. I'm going to select this and I'm going to press K on my keyboard and scale this up. And I'm going to situate this at the center. And I'm going to apply stroke and remove the fill. Alright. So I'm also going to have my text that says Merry Christmas. So this can be Lato or any text actually. So I'm going to make this bold, 96. Alright, so I'm also going to apply stroke to this. So I'm going to apply stroke and remove the fill. Alright, so first I want, whenever I'm hovering over this and this stroke would appear, so I'm going to do that of stroke. So I'm going to select this and going to apply stroke. I can make this 3. Alright, so I'm going to convert this into a component and add a variant, and I'm going to select the first one. I'm going to expand this and select the rectangle, and I'm going to remove the stroke. So I'm going to go to prototype and I'm going to connect this to this. I will say while hovering, it will change to this. Now I'm going to rename this to stroke so I can easily make reference to it. So secondly, I'm going to select this. We're going to have this Figma logo whenever we are hovering over this, the Figma logo would appear. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to create a component and add a variant. So I'm going to select this first Figma logo and I'm going to delete it. I'll come here, I would connect this to this, and I'm also going to say while hovering. Alright, so I'm going to rename this, I can say logo, and again I'm going to select this and the text, and I'm going to have this here. So here what I'm going to do here is I want whenever I'm hovering over this this Merry Christmas would be animating, would be displaying. So what I'm going to look at the width and height, 1338 by 748. I'm going to pick my frame, 1338 by 748. All right, so I'm going to drag this inside this. All right, so, and I'm going to select the frame, and I'm going to give this a color so I'll be able to see the text. So I'll go to pen tool. I want to create a vector, and I'm going to just create any shape of my choice. So I'm going to add a fill to this. I'll go to layers, and I'm going to change this from pass through to overlay. I'll right click here and use this as mask, and I'm going to drag this text inside the vector. So I'm going to select the vector and I'm going to fix it. So now I can now select the frame and I will remove the fill. Alright, so I'll convert this into a component and I'm going to add a variant. I'm going to select the variant and I'm going to select this this vector, and I'm going to drag this over to the other side. Alright, so I'm going to select this. I'll go to prototype and I'm going to connect this to this. I will say while hovering to design. So I'm going to drag this over to this very side, and I'm going to select these, and I'm going to drag this over to this other side. So if I go to prototype, this goes to this, and this changes back to this just after delay, and this has to be instant. So this goes back to this instantly. So I'm going to say mouse enter. For this one, when mouse enters, it goes to this, and this would smart animate to this, and this would go back instantly. So I want this to be fast. It's going to go back to this. I can make this maybe 20 milliseconds, and then this goes to this, smart animate 3 seconds. All right, let me I'm going to drag these in here. All right, so I'm also going to drag in this logo, also this stroke. All right, so let me present this again. So if I hover over this appears, and Merry Christmas displays. If I take my mouse out of this, it stops showing. If I bring my mouse back, it will be displaying. So this is actually working fine. So next, we are going to ensure that this is actually interacting. It will be emitting colors whenever we are hovering over this card. All right, so let me go back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the width and height of this. The width is 1338 and the height is 748. I have my rectangle and I'm going to say 1338 divided by 12 because I would like to have like 12 colors, the 12 colors on the color wheel. So I can have maybe 8, or should I say 5 or 6. I can say 748 by 6. I can have by 8, 748 by 8. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I want to have all the colors, the major colors on the color wheel. So I'm going to have, let's say I'm going to have, I'm going to make this red. So I'm going to convert this into a component and add a variant. So I'm going to select this first color. I'm going to make this pass through 0. I'm going to make the second one. I'm going to add layer block. So I'm going to block this maybe 70%, and I'm going to make this angular. Alright. So I'm going to start changing these colors. So I'll go back to design. Let me use I'm going to make this 30. So this would be 60. This would be 90. This would be 120. This would be 120 plus 30 and 50. This would be 150 plus 30, that's cyan. 180 plus 30, that's so. Now this I've prototyped this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rename all this. I'm just going to call this color 1, color 2. Alright, so I'm going to bring color 1. I'm going to ensure I place it very well. Next, I'm going to select all these components, and I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this. Alright, so let's present this once again to see if that is going to work fine. So you can see this is actually responding. This is actually responding. So, but we can make this a little bit more interesting if by using Smart Animate. So when we go to the components, we can select all the components, and we go to interaction, and we change this from dissolve to Smart Animate. So let's present this to see the cool effect of Smart Animate. I think that will be much more interesting. So if we are hovering, you can see this is actually working very fine, emitting different colors and text displayed, Figma logo appearing, and this actually a cool effect. Thank you friends for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.